Developing now, a packed Lumen Field watches Senegal and Belgium go to overtime in the knockout stage of the FIFA World Cup. Just minutes ago, Belgium officially defeated Senegal 3-2. They will play the winner between Team USA and Bosnia and Herzegovina on Monday back here at Lumen Field for the round of 16. Team USA plays in less than an hour in Santa Clara, and we have team coverage on this historic World Cup game and what it all means for the city of Seattle and for Team USA. Sports Director Nico Tamarian is standing by with more on today's match. Linan Nguyen is at a watch party along the waterfront. But first, let's get right to senior reporter Chris Daniels, who is live right now with reaction. Chris.
Hi, Kelly. I feel like I'm in a faucet right now with all of the fans that are streaming out of Seattle Stadium after a memorable match here. Senegal going up 2-0, and then Belgium coming back with 2 goals after the 85th minute. It goes into extra time. Belgium scores on a PK, and for all of those fans who travel from Europe so far here to Seattle, they are walking out of this stadium right now very happy.
In the middle of the House of the Red Devils, we found a familiar face, a man who goes by just one name.
Obelgix.
He is back in Seattle after a memorable match 2 weeks ago. And after Obelgix followed the Belgian team up and down the West Coast.
What goes into planning for a trip like this and making sure you're at every Belgium match?
It's a good planning. We need to plan for a long time. I've been planning this for now 4 months. There are trains. We can take a flight. I went to Vancouver. I had a hydroavion, like on the sea. I flew to Los Angeles. It was very nice.
He was joined in Seattle this time.
This is Obelgix Jr.
Obelgix Jr.?
He just arrived yesterday because he had school. He couldn't not leave school before.
It's a little cooler though today. Are you sure you're properly dressed?
But I don't know if my son will be handling it, but probably he will. Actually, it's cool. I mean, I've been dressing like that when it was freezing, so I'm like always hot and ready for the game.
The father and son supporters once again led the Belgium march to the match, along with a few thousand other Devils supporters, with the anticipation that Belgium would be back for another match in Seattle next week.
Can you even imagine what a game against the U.S. here in Seattle would be like?
I can't wait to play USA. We played them in friendship game. We won. We hope that's going to happen again because that means we will be in the quarterfinal. But that's going to be amazing.
Obelgix and Obelgix Jr. can now plan because of this victory over Senegal just moments ago here at Seattle Stadium. That does mean Belgium will be back here in Seattle. And they might want to make some plans, going to Pike Place Market or the Space Needle or the waterfront while they kill some time between now and then. Kelly?
Yeah, we'll just wait and see who they end up playing. So let's get a look at what attendance looked like today, maybe compared to previous games you've been at.
Yeah, it was interesting, Kelly, because we did see a full house again. Officially announced by FIFA, close to 67,000 fans, but it was definitely felt at times more like a Belgium home match. And then we saw Senegal take the lead very early on. It seemed like those fans and a lot of the fans that didn't have a dog in this fight started cheering for Senegal. But I think we're going to see, as people flow out of this stadium, more of those Belgian fans celebrate here throughout the night in Seattle after a victory.
An emotional roller coaster, to say the least. Chris, thank you. Hundreds of soccer fans have been heading down to the waterfront all day long to take in the day's matches. KOMO's Linan Nguyen joins us now live from Pier 62, where those fans have been staking out for a good spot for hours to watch Team USA later today. Right, Linan?
Yeah, Kelly, that match doesn't get started for about another hour here, but USA fans have been here since this morning, hours early, to try and stake out a good spot. We spoke to local fans, but also some visiting who say that they actually decided to head here to Seattle for the World Cup after seeing just how the city has really showed up as a host city. A lot of fans noting just the great energy of several of the different watch parties across town, along with the great weather we've been having, just really showcasing all that the city has to offer. And locals say that they've really been enjoying the energy here these last couple of weeks.
I think Seattle put on a top tier a couple of weeks here. We have showed up. The city has showed up. The fans have showed up. It's been amazing, and I think we are really now on the world stage. A lot of people didn't know that Seattle was such a huge soccer city, and so I'm super proud of that.
And other fans we spoke to said that they've been to a number of those watch parties around town, from right here on the waterfront to Pioneer Square, where all the action is, along with Pacific Place and Seattle Center. And there really has been something for everybody at each one of those watch parties. Up next here, USA takes on Bosnia and Herzegovina with kickoff at 5 p.m. Reporting live in Seattle, Lynn Ann Wynn.
All right, less than an hour away. Team USA is going to play their own knockout stage match. They play Bosnia and Herzegovina tonight in Santa Clara, California. But first, let's bring in sports director Nico Tamurian. Nico, we just saw that wild game as Chris was just laying out all the highs and lows for both fan bases.
Certainly, Kelly. It was pandemonium inside Seattle Stadium. Senegal had control most of this match until Belgium staged that furious rally with 2 goals in 4 minutes, setting the stage for an epic finish. What else would you expect from the FIFA World Cup here in Seattle? I mentioned Senegal looked really impressive their last time out in group stage, beating Iraq 5-0, and they come out with the same sort of energy. First of all, look how beautiful the stadium looked. 66,925 fans. And I mentioned they took that early lead. Habib Diarra takes the rebound off the pipe and sends it home for the 1-0 lead in the first half. But they weren't done in the first half. This is Ismail Yassar finding the back of the net mere moments into the second. Senegal feeling it here in Seattle. And there is the Belgian star, Kevin De Bruyne. Belgium subs him and their other superstar, Jeremy Doku, out. That is apparently the spark they need, because Romelu Lukaku, he's been around forever. He gets Belgium on the board, and you see it right here. 4 minutes later, Yuri Tielemans even things up, and it is Yuri. When the 128th minute, you see the reaction there, getting the walk-off winner, if we were to use a baseball term, the PK victory right there. Wow, what a moment. So Belgium punches their ticket to the round of 16 here in Seattle, as we know, coming up on Monday at 5 o'clock. So now, as you mentioned, all eyes turning to Team USA. I want to give you a little more perspective, because, yes, we obviously know if the Americans win, they'll be back here to play Belgium. Well, a month ago, Team USA played Senegal in a friendly, and they won 3-2. Back in March, they played Belgium in a friendly and lost 5-2. Now, that is in no way, shape, or form to say that's going to happen in the World Cup on the biggest stage. It's just to say that Belgium is a very tough matchup for Team USA, even if they're playing at the high level that we've seen over the last couple of weeks. But right now, live outside Seattle Stadium, Nico Tamurian, KOMO Sports.
All right, Nico, thanks. That brings us to our KOMO Pulse poll, and you can scan the QR code if you want to participate. Today, we're asking, how far do you think the U.S. men's team will advance in the World Cup? Right now, we have 36% say they'll get to the round of 16, 26% say the quarterfinals, and then we're split even. Quite the different options here, of 19% saying eliminated after today, and the other 19% saying they're going all the way to the final. With the knockout stage coming to Seattle, you can stay up to date on the World Cup even when we are not on air. Scan the QR code on your screen, which will take you directly to the World Cup section of our website at KOMOnews.com.